did it. I beat Marspot. Now, yeah, I'm gonna try do this video with the background of actually playing. But yeah, it's not about the game, so you're not gonna see who wins or anything. It's just about me actually beating Marspot. So yeah, it took me 2 more tries. So the first one, like I said, I wanted to rush it. So and I got Arcadian Communities, which I thought was great because I could block all the cities that it places. But it still beat me. I could not do anything about about it that time, and yeah, it just still destroyed me. And well, it didn't destroy me. I lost like 10. I managed to block it somewhat effectively, I would say. But yeah, it didn't work. It was I finished in 9 generations, and it still I couldn't beat it. So yeah, I was feeling pretty much like it's impossible then. And then the next game, which I got Manutech. Oh shit, and I got AA Central just now. Can I play both Electro and AA Central? Yes, I can. Anyway, my game just got. I forgot to. I gotta sell them now. Shit. Anyway, that's what happens when you try to talk and play. Anyway, I got Manutech, and hey, you want some tips for hitting Marspot? Just be Manutech. Manutech is awesome. The other thing that kind of helped was that Marspot got Credit Core. The Marspot version of Credit Core is a lot weaker. So it's basically what it does is whenever it plays a card that it's 20 or more expensive, it gains 4 cash. And I remember 4 cash by the end of the game. You get 1 point per 8 to 6 cash, basically. When you're playing with Preludes, in this case I went 8 generations, so it was yeah, in fact 8. Sorry, I went 12 generations, so it was in fact 8. Oh shit, yeah. See, I should have seen I had that. Sorry, I played 12 generations, so it was in fact 6. So basically it was getting 3 points for every 2 cards of 20 that I played. However, this is just a lot weaker, than your standard corporation. Well, I'm not going to say your standard, but at least the ones I played before, which were Point Luna and where's the capital there? Yeah, lovely spot. Point Luna and Aridor, which just had ways to like advance the track faster. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, Credit Core is just a lot weaker, and the other thing is just the draft priority. It just picks the most expensive card, and so the most expensive card, like what they really want, what Marspot really benefits from, is actually from playing lots of tags. The most expensive card is like it's really easy to like figure out to plan out what you're gonna end up giving into him, and it's not prioritizing a tag, right? So it's yeah, I think it's a problem basically for Marspot to just do that. So Credit Core is I actually find it to be like just probably the weakest corporation so far that I've played, and by a margin too. So yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it. I guess I want that. Yeah. Do I want that? I don't want that. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I won. The other thing is I also got more familiarized with the boards, so I was able to get I was able to do better on the milestones, and I actually ended up flipping one. So that went. I got 2 milestones and 2 awards. 2 Marspots, 1 milestone and 1 award. So I actually got like +10 on the milestones and awards. and that helped a lot. And then I also built a huge point engine that had I had what's it called, Jovian Lanterns with like 20 points, and a few other cards that are just silly. So yeah, I just went full engine, 12 gens. I had Pluto in game. I went for Unity like most of the time. I had a lot of titanium production. And so yeah, it was just like what you think it's an indie game. And I also went for Venus. I got a couple of pre-orders that let me go for Venus early, and going for Venus early worked great. So yeah, I won by like I think 60 points. It was like 200 to 140, and that's the other thing. So Marsbot, because Credit Core doesn't have ways to advance faster, just Marsbot didn't finish any of the tracks. It didn't get like the big bonuses in any of the tracks. Which like at the end there's like 5 and ATR and stuff like that. It got a few of the 3. Nice. But yeah, no, I think that actually helped quite a bit. So yeah, that's the other thing. Now the third thing that I think was advantageous was actually that I found myself, because there were good colonies, I found myself blocking energy cards because I also got the extra trade fleet, and that meant that Marsbot didn't get energy tags, and those energy tags usually move the energy track, and the energy track usually gives Marsbot an extra the extra trade fleet, right? So the extra trade fleet actually helps it a lot. And I mean, trading is still, I still find it a bit weak for Marsbot, but I do think like not letting it get the extra trade fleet is probably a good move. But yeah, so I won the game by 60 points, and then I played one more game, and this time I got Tharsis, and Mars got Ecotech. Now Ecotech's ability is that it whenever it plays a plant tag, one of the green tags, plant energy microbe, it gets a plant, and whenever it has 5 plants, it turns that into a greenery. So basically it's a greenery happy corporation, and yeah, I got Tharsis, which is like one of my favorite ways to block a very happy corporation. So it was actually also kind of easy. So yeah, that one I actually only won by 15. I had a little tougher time with all. Manutech doesn't make us pick an engine. I didn't have Pluto in game. The colonies actually kind of sucked. I only had what was it? The Luna, which is of course great, but by itself, you can't trade to it every generation because it's not. You will. I did, but it doesn't give you as much, right? You're trading 3 energy for 7 cash usually. 9 cash with the colony bonus, which is nice, but it's not like the biggest advantage. But yeah, I still won that by 15, and same thing now, knowing what I had to do, I placed a lot of cities to like not block it, but at least not let it get like the best spots next to oceans and stuff. Oh, fuck. I have a few of those too. Nice. And well, yeah. The other thing is that Marsplat still nice. Marsplat still is going to. It's funny. It's still gonna find a way to place a lot of cities and a lot of greeneries. It just is. Like, there's really nothing you can do to stop it in that sense. But at least they're less efficient, right? And so with Tharsis, I was able to sort of like block the middle of the board, and yeah, I was able to block the middle of the board, and it just placed less efficient cities and greeneries. It still plays a lot, and it, like, of course, I ate of that bonus. But yeah, it was not as uneven, but still pretty good. And yeah, well, that was it. This is probably my last video talking about Automa. I know a lot of people aren't playing it, and I imagine it bores you, and that's why I decided to like gameplaying on the background if you're not playing it. But yeah, general pointers, block energy tags, corporations that don't have a draft priority and don't advance the tracks as part of the ability are generally weaker. What else? Yeah, Go Engine. I went 12 gens on both games I won. So yeah, Go Engine is good. Obviously, always do colonies. Yeah, I think you'll find I'm gonna stop playing for a while because I haven't been able to do videos just because my deck is not like organized. So to do videos, it's really hard without like being able to browse through cards. And obviously, I wanted to play Automa a bunch of times before I like organize the deck, and because just shuffling these things like 400 cards now, it's just like inhumane. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, last video on Automa. Yeah, let me know what you think, and see you next time.